Myco-Tren, listen close, my ex-friend. Listen to what I'm about to say. I'm rubber and you're glue. Everything you say to me bounces off of me and sticks to you, sucker. Myco-Tren has recently called me out. You gotta calm down all those muscles. Popping out of your sweatpants. What else is popping out of those sweatpants?
Right?
Eggplant?
Eggplant. You're killing it, kid. Proud of you.
Thank you.
You're killing it, man.
I appreciate
Slingshot is killing it.
I saw you walking with the slingshot. Was it really helping you walk your dog the other day?
Yeah, it did. It did. That video popped up. I was like, that was great.
He had it wrapped around his legs. This guy.
Slingshot, you guys don't understand. It helps in so many facets. It's incredible. But again, thanks for doing what you're doing out there for health and fitness. It's cool because I've known you so long. First of all, it's just cool to be on the same road with you and watch you grow and do what you've done.
It's like 25 years or so, probably, right?
I would say so. But it's cool to see how you are and how you're doing it and how something you love. And again, you're not, with social media, everybody's an echo, and you're not an echo. You're something unique. You're something individual, and you're not shoving stuff down people's throats. Going, get up and do it. It's like you've done this through your whole life, and this is who you are.
I think a lot of times nutrition comes from a lot of people. Nutrition and fitness, in a lot of ways, comes from people that have maybe always been ahead, and maybe have been blessed genetically. I know you work really hard too, so that's not a cut on any of that. But a lot of times, I think when people aren't genetically gifted, or when people do get fat, like I got fat, and a lot of my family members are fat, and a lot of my family members have gotten fat. I think that when you come from that position, you come from a different perspective, and you have to seek the truth in a different way. And then the information I share is from the perspective of the fat guy, and that's why I share things like the 10-minute walk. Something I learned from our buddy Stan Effernan. The 10-minute walk. Who do I know that cannot perform a 10-minute walk?
Right.
I don't really know anybody that can. Unfortunately, there are people disabled.
For them that don't know about the 10-minute walk from Stan, explain that.
It's very simple. You try to get in as many 10-minute walks per week as you can. I would advise you just to start out with doing one a day, but if you end up with 2 or 3, even better. What it's going to do is help stabilize your blood sugar. It can help with your insulin levels. It just helps with overall health, period. And what's wrong with going on a walk with your significant other? What's wrong with going on a walk with your kids? And that's what I end up doing. At the end of almost every single day, I end up going on a walk with either my son or my dad, or sometimes I get lucky enough to walk with both of them. And my son is 14. So it's awesome because he doesn't really say a whole lot, but when we go on those walks, he's yapping the whole time. And every single time the 10-minute walk turns into a 20 or 30-minute walk.
And it's a bonding moment.
There's also never been a point where I've ever regretted it. Every time that I go for those walks, afterwards I'm always like, man, that was great. Before I do it, and my son or my dad calls me out and they're like, hey, 10-minute walk, I'm like, oh, I literally just sat down.
And
but I need to get up and I need to keep going. Just the objective here is to keep moving and to have something that's sustainable. So if we can have it be sustainable, maybe it becomes part of our life. Maybe it becomes part of our habits. Our habits make up our character, and those habits and that character is there for you to rest your hat upon, and it's called something. It's called willpower. It's the greatest power reserve that you can possibly find, and that's what makes you wake up at 4 a.m. to train squats with Lance Keeps.
I agree with you. I think Stan started it. He would eat his meal.
The Rhino.
My boyfriend would get up, he'd eat his meal, and then he'd go out for a walk shortly afterwards for 10 to 20 minutes.
Helps with digestion. Yeah.
And then he continued to do that, and then he saw the benefits from it, and then so on and so forth, which is great because Stan's a 50-year-old guy now, and is the most elite 50-year-old that I know of. He's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And again, just like you, he's lived this lifestyle, and he's sharing that knowledge, which is a great thing to see.
It's really cool to have been friends with you for so long, and then also, doing our video where we went back and forth a little bit. I think people, took it.
I don't think it was back and forth. I think I said something I smashed.
Yeah, well, I did a full-on wrestling promo, but some people got like their feelings hurt over it. Hopefully, there was nothing. I don't have any ill will towards Michael Hearn. I never have. That video was just made to fuck around, and if I did something to hurt you, I apologize. If I did something to hurt any of your fans, I apologize, or to hurt any of my fans. Really just flat out fucking around.
Just
you guys have
fun.
to understand that when you train with Michael Hearn, he piles it on thick. He talks shit. Lance, back me up, buddy. Back me up. Mike talks a lot of trash, and so it was just in that vein, and that's all it really ever was. And it's just cool to see the response that I've gotten in like reconnecting with you and being around you, and then just when people ask me, like, what's his deal? I'm like, here's his deal. You could take Mike O'Hearn, you put him in any environment, you could pick 2 or 3 lifts, and he's going to be right there with anybody in the world. You could pick a lat pull down, you could pick a shoulder press, you could pick any of these exercises. You pick a couple gym exercises, and he's going to crush nearly any person in the world. Somebody puts up 10 grand and has a challenge, the Michael Hearn challenge. I would be betting on him. You could do a hack squat, a leg press. You can mix in some traditional barbell movements, and you can mix in some traditional barbell exercises. It doesn't really matter what it is. He's going to be right there with anybody, and it's not like he's 25 years old.
26.
26. To be specific.
I think the video, I don't know if you guys even know what we're talking about, the video that we did. I started it, and then he crushed me on it. But I noticed that it was an amazing thing to see the love from elite people, not just the fans, but elite. Like I got a message from Matt Tuttle, who's one of the greatest writers in the health and fitness world for Muscle and Fitness, and he goes, "This cannot be true. You guys cannot dislike each other. I love you both so much."
He was brokenhearted.
Yeah, it was everybody. It was funny. We just did it out of goofing on and talking. I shut it down quickly because of the fact that I disliked how my fans acted, because they attacked and they attacked you, and I go, no, that's not.
It started getting too real.
I didn't want none of my fans to think anything of you, because fans are that way. They
love you.
Yeah, and I didn't like them getting mad at somebody that I love. So,
hey, I see a lie being told on that Iron Man poster over there. Can anybody spot what it is? I'll tell you.
Wait for it. Come back here.
I'll tell you what it is.
Come on, Mom.
Ladies and gentlemen, to clear the record once and for all, Mike O'Hearn's arms are 22 inches in circumference. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. I think.
Why would it say 21 inches when they're clearly 22? I mean, man, they can't get their facts straight around here.
You know, the funny thing about this industry is I think how would you put this in a very delicate way? When I grew up, I had a guy named Mike Ashley who I loved. And Mike Ashley was a IFBB pro bodybuilder. And back in the day, Mike Ashley...
I loved the man once.
You still do. Don't even kid me. So, when I was so young, at that age, at 11, 12, 13 years old, you don't know what's going on in the industry.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't know what people are... There's extra stuff you can take to make you freaky. So as a kid, I was growing up thinking one way, that you could possibly do something genetically, or alter your body and be a genetic freak. So when I was growing up, I didn't know until later on in my life that, like when I got teenage nationals in bodybuilding, I thought I was badass. I'm 6'2", 6'3", 217 pounds ripped at 17 years old, walking on stage. I thought I was the shit. I got 5th place in the heavyweights and teenagers.
Oh, shit.
They're guys that look like men, beyond men,
right.
competing. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? Then you find out about the other side of the health and fitness world, and you go, oh, so there's something extra. And here's my point about if you believe or don't believe where I am.
Right.
Understand this. It has no bearing on me. I've never made money off of being one way or another way. I never made money being a natural bodybuilder, because understand this, Joe Weider would never promote that, never promoted that I won the universe, because he was an IFBB guy. But he put me under contract. We never talked about it. You don't get paid for being natural.
Right.
You get paid for being a celebrity or a bodybuilder or winning shows.
Just being good, period. Yeah.
Period. So understand, you believing or not believing whatever I do or don't do has no bearing on me. But here's where I would say, think about what Stan said and think about this true-heartedly. If you believe it's not possible, that's great, but you just shut yourself down, not me. And if you believe it's possible, imagine how much that opens your life up to what you can create. So disregard me, hate me, dislike me for whatever I believe. I've been doing it since I was 8, closing on 50. Doesn't change much. But think about
People
you and
talk
your
about
future.
it nonstop.
They talk about it nonstop because, and again, I just hope you as youngsters understand that you guys can grow and be so much bigger. Here's one thing, I get a lot of calls, your BMI does not match up. There's no way in heck this is possible. So if you go to any college, Stanford, Yale, or anything else, there's a nutrition book, 101 Nutrition, has a picture of me in it talking about BMI. So I'm the pinnacle boy for the college nutrition books asking how is this possible. My point is, I don't care what you think of me. Don't close your mind off on what's possible. Please don't do that.
You think that people are doing that? You think people are like, oh, you know, they think a specific way. They think maybe, oh, Mike O'Hearn, he's on stuff. It's not possible to get that big.
Right.
And so maybe they don't think they can achieve something great themselves naturally.
There's going to be the small percent, and we know this in life, only a small percentage of people succeed in life. They really, truly succeed. And I guess I'm just talking to those kids that are the loners and feel alone and feel different. Keep believing that you can do something, because we're around kids that are 20 years old who are 6'5", 305 pounds that come in and outbench me and only been lifting for a year. So that's, you guys, the society shuts down what's possible by themselves instead of what.
I agree.
So disregard me, just keep believing in yourself, guys.
Hey, fun training with you today. Fun banging out some shoulders, and I'll be back. And oh wait, almost forgot. May 25, right?
I got a guest pose at the Emerald Cup May 25th. They booked me.
Son of a bee.
Guess who I'm going against?
Rhino. I
Yes.
asked him about it, and he was like, I don't know.
He did. Oh, don't, you saw it here now.
He was being a baby. Hey,
We'll close
you
it
know what?
off.
You got to take care of him. He's the last white rhino on the planet.
He is the last white.
They're extinct. They're going extinct.
I think last male. Was that the last male or the last rhino?
The last rhino, period, probably. But yeah,
The last white rhino.
the last white rhino.
I'm gonna kill him on the 26th. You're going down.
All right. Well, I'm trying to get him to my gym, and that still hasn't happened yet. But we're working on it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it after
He's
Dubai.
so busy. He's so busy. Look how busy he is.
After Dubai.
Hey, look how busy he is. Look how busy he is. He's super busy. Not available. Can't contact him. Can't get him up to Sacramento.
An hour flight. Gotta walk the dog. Guys, I love it.
Thank you, bud. That was fun.